Hello everybody, and today we're going to take a look at the new Necrons. This is just going to be my personal view on some of the models, if I like the changes and so on and so on. Okay, let's go over what I think is new and what I like with each model. So they've got this thing here, they hint in that it's towards the Silent King. Let's hope it is, and let's hope it kicks butt for a change. You know, I'm sick of having stuff on my side of the board, it dies, it takes half my army with it. So let's hope this has actually got some good rules. Okay, we have this Demon Prince here, which is a Catan, Satan, whatever you want to call it, the Star Vampire. Personally, I don't like the wings. It's too fantasy looking for me, but I really like this. I like the tail from the Wraith. I like that. But I don't like the fact that you have to take that to play with, because that is gonna be so hard to transport. Because it looks like it's just held up with the lightning here, and this tail thing here isn't touching the floor. So this entire model here is suspended by these lightning shards. So you have to be very careful transporting this. So if it's a really good unit and you want to take it to your normal games, you're going to have to customize custom base and do something about this lightning, because it's just too delicate to actually use. Lovely display model, but not very practical for game use. Okay, the Silent King thing, I was hoping on the preview that this guy would come off his perch and you could use him as like a Silent King or wherever he's supposed to be, or use it as this command badge thing. But by the shape of his cape, it looks like he can't come off this perch, which is kind of a letdown. I was hoping for like the options, but not bad. At least we got a nice, cool looking model. I like this model, really cool. Hoping it does a lot of damage. I really like this Catan just being ripped apart and powering this awesome thing. Okay, the new models, the guns are a little bit bigger than normal, I think. That's my personal belief. I think they're a little bit bigger. Can't be 100% sure. Honestly, I would just stick with the normal models. I wouldn't buy these new ones. You got this Colossus here from StarCraft 2. I mean, sorry, Warhammer. What are you doing stealing from StarCraft? Come on now. They're supposed to steal from you, but whatever. Okay, so we got this overgrown Colossus with like a scaled up Wraith part on top. I have no idea what it's supposed to be, but let's hope it's something good. You got these little orb things here, so hopefully this has got like a really good shield. Maybe it's an anti-psychic unit, hopefully. Or something, because who knows what it does. Praetorians, they suck. This guy is really cool, and I got a closer picture of him and a secret pose I'll show you at the end of the video. So stay tuned for that. So I'll call him Chad from now on, okay, until we get his real name. We have the warriors. I thought they would, to be honest, I thought they would move away from the plastic inserts ages ago, the green slips, which is quite a shock they held out as long as they did. They now have a mini version of the Immortal Gun, so I'm hoping these will actually be able to kill things. So let's hope. This will save them a lot of money, and to be honest, it's a lot better for everybody because not everybody likes green. So that's a really nice welcome change. I like the new poses, the new models are nice. I also like the new attachments they have for the warriors. They have a mini version of the Immortal Gauss Flare. So let's hope these guns here have been buffed, and let's hope these have the firepower of these from the other edition. Okay. These things here, I personally do not like the look of these models. Lore-wise, Necrons, like, they don't like modifying their body unless they start to lose their mind and they don't want to go back to flesh. And it's always to make themselves more efficient. So I have no idea why they've given themselves these hunchbacks here. They look a bit like grasshoppers to me. And honestly, I really hope these are not the new flayed ones. I really hope they're not the new flayed ones, because they got nothing on the flayed ones. So the grasshoppers look quite cool. Might be like a fast, they're probably a fast attack unit. So let's see what these things are. Not too impressed with these. I don't like the design. They just look a bit too, dare I say it, Imperium looking. You know, mix match, like put things together. Don't like that. Necrons are supposed to be efficient, killer machines. Okay, these hinted at these ++ saves. Maybe not. It's got a tongue there. So let's hope we can get bypast the invulnerable saves or have at least some form of mortal wounds that doesn't revolve around bringing one of these. Right, so we've got this guy here. I was hoping it was a crypt tech with some sort of like new staff, gives us good powers like the old days. But he has a war scythe by the looks of it, so I'm guessing this is probably a new Lord model. So that's probably a Lord right there. But let's hope not. Let's hope it's a new unit, another Grasshopper. Right, we've got this heavy destroyer here. Like I said, they're moving away from the green insert, so this is probably just the heavy destroyer with the updated gun, which is a much welcome change because the other models, they were so ugly. And the guns were so stupid. And then they've made them resins, they snap all the time. It was just insane. I don't like this little beefy shell thing they're giving him. It's not streamlined, doesn't look efficient like Necron My. Like it's kind of losing the what do you call it, the style a bit. So I'm not too fond of this new shell they made. Yeah, it looks a bit cartoonish to me, if that makes sense. Just something about it doesn't sit right. But hopefully the new model will be better. Proper plastic base at last. Because I absolutely hate flyer bases. So now that they've got this one out, I'll probably put all my other destroyers on a nice base and stick them there permanently. Makes transporting much easier. So this is a much welcome change. Very nice. We have another version of the Colossus here. I'll call it a Colossus till I know the name of it. A small Doomsday Arc gun. Not as big as the Doomsday Arc, so it doesn't look like it has the same firepower. But let's hope it does some more. These little things here, they've got the same 3 little orbs as the Warrior. So this is probably a double version of these. So that's probably got 2 Warriors and a Doomsday Arc in one. So far, right? I'm really happy we have new models and we have a bit of love at last. Oh, of course, we got the new monolith. I like the new monolith, but I'm not fond of this. I really like the crystal. It's iconic from the games. It was just so cool. I don't like the orb. Let's hope it's not a monolith and another model. Like, it'd be really cool. But they got the new warrior coming out with the lightning effects. I really don't like the lightning effects myself. I just don't like it. It's too fantasy-like, you know. It's too fantasy for my liking. I like it to be, I don't know. I like the old one better, but this is the new one, so I have to get used to it. I like the new guns though. The new guns look way better. The piping on the side, I prefer the old one. It just looked more realistic. And again, they've given it like this curve. Like it just, I don't know. To me, it looks like the person who made these like pressed the scale button when they modeled it by mistake. It's like, it looks good enough. Just chuck it on. But we'll see what it looks like in person when it comes out. So all in all, I like all the new models. It's about time we had an update. I'm not fond of the grasshoppers. I like the Chad here, or the stud, or whatever you want to call him. And I'll tell you why now. I'll show it at the end. I like the fact we got a new Catan. Really nice. I like the thing over his head with the little Necron sign. Looks quite cool. The wings I'm not too fond of because I just don't like them. Too demon princely. But I will buy this model and it looks really cool. But I'm gonna have to do something about the lightning. I gotta do something with this. Like I can never take this and play with it like that. This is gonna be a pain in the butt to transport because you got this on the base here. But you can see the little bits of lightning. Like that's gonna snap off all the time. You hit it wrong, it's just gonna snap. So I'm hoping I can fix this up. Like I like the fact they're trying to make it fly. But I'm probably going to cut all this lightning off here and have it down a little bit, glued to the base so it's nice and solid. But, yeah, that's the thing I would change with that. The Photoshop's a bit dodgy with this because this is just flying in midair, so I assume that's supposed to be attached to that somewhere. So, yeah. So that's just a little bit of modification, nice usable. I like this. Nice display thing for your, display case. Like the new Immortals, the new Warriors, and so on, if they aren't. I like the new Warriors. I hate the Grasshoppers, I don't like these. And I really hope they're not flayed ones. Like I said, so that's basically all my pros and cons. Right, let's go on to the things I really don't like about the new designs. The new designs, right, as you can see in this video, they've started to add like holes and weathering inside the plastic designs. And I really don't like my Necrons like full of holes and rusty. I know a lot of people do, not everybody does. Okay, and I'll show you another prime example of this now by doing this. Okay, this is a close-up of Chad, right? As you can see here, it's like, as you can see here, whoever made this has just basically got a stencil, enlarged it, and just did an auto thing with a brush, just instant weathering, and just sent it off to print. Personally, I hate this because for me, I'm going to have to fill in all these cracks with green stuff. All this is going to have to be sanded down with a Dremel just to make it nice and smooth. And honestly, if I need more than like one or two of these, I probably won't buy them because the work is going to be a pain in the butt. And again, some people like it, but I don't. So I don't like the fact this has all this weathering on it built in. Really don't like that. Like, it's just not my style. But I like I don't really like the third arm as well. Like I said, they're supposed to be efficient killer machines. Like that arm's like being blocked by this arm, so I can't really see like that being efficient Necron wise. Maybe we should put like a gun over his head or something, you know? Like if you're gonna modify him this badly. Okay, so that's that. Let's go back to the spider. As you can see, the legs of this new Colossus has got tons of those little dents in it. So if I buy one of these, I'm going to have to spend a good 3 to 4 hours just filling the holes, sand it down, and just smoothing it out. And I really, really don't want to do that. That's really going to put me off buying more than one of these. If this thing here, right, is really good, and I have to buy 3 of them, I'll probably do one and say, yep, I'm not buying anymore, can't be bothered. So that really bugs me. I really wish they didn't do that. Because if you like that kind of look, all you have to do is just get a scalpel, just gouge a few pieces of plastic out. Take you off 5 minutes. Don't like that. I think that just sucks. So that I don't like. Same thing with him. I can't tell with the picture of this guy, so I hope this guy haven't got the holes in him. And same for this and this. But all in all, I like the look of all these. Okay, let's go for the design of Chad here. Right, personally, I really dislike this model. Okay, because lore-wise, Necrons only ever modify themselves to be more efficient killer machines, and that's if they're losing their mind. Like the Destroyer Lords of Destroyers, they do not want to become back to flesh. They don't want to go back to flesh. They want to go full machine, full kill. This to me, this feels like someone's just gone in a completely. To me, I can't put my finger on this, but it just doesn't look Necron to me. Like if you move this gun here, just have the one arm, the claw, you can pass off as like a really beefy, like flayed one. You know, I really like that. But the thing that really bugs me with this model is the 3 legs. Okay, there's absolutely no reason why he would ever have 3 legs. To me, I cannot possibly imagine a way this guy could move unless he was like swinging forward, putting the other leg out, and pushing himself, you know, like hopping at you. So in my mind, like if this thing wanted to modify his bottom, he'd have a hover pad, like the Destroyer Lord. Like the 3 legs doesn't make any sense. Like if it had 4 legs, I would understand it could run after you really fast. But in your mind, right, how could this actually come after you? Like, I really don't like that. That's not efficient at all. Like that's not efficient at all. That's not Necron-y. Doesn't match the theme of Necrons. But what Game Workshop has done with this model, right? They've done something amazing. Okay, because they have just made a Necron unit that will plague the table and be the butt of many jokes. Okay. For example, if you got a Celestine there and you're chasing her down with this, right? You could easily say, Celestine, my tripod wants to give you a hug, and vice versa. Okay. And what I mean by that is, if you give me 2 seconds, if you take a look at this picture now, right? If you have a warped sense of humor, or if you want to annoy somebody, what would you do? I will show you what I would do. I would cut this off here, okay? And I would do this. Please don't hate me. There. Celestine, he's after you. Yeah, there you have it, okay? This is going to be on the table. And this is going to annoy a lot of people. Game Workshop has made the first tripod Necron, and this is what happens. That would make sense why he has 3 legs, okay? Because you can't use the third one to walk, can you? Because they'll just get in the way, so... So yeah. That... I probably will modify at least one like that, just to wind people up. Okay. I know a lot of people are going to hate the video for seeing that and probably report it and so on, but carry on, okay? This is a thing, and honestly, it looks more realistic. Come on, like. So yeah, that is my Chad. He's gonna go over there. He's gonna unload his load on everybody. Okay, he's the first bisexual alphabet Necron. Okay, so you go, man. Paint him rainbow colours and off he goes. You know. Yeah. Yeah. So thank you all for watching. And I'll catch you all again in the next video.